In this tutorial of the Word Bible software, we will be discussing interlinear Bibles, a Greek English interlinear and a Hebrew English interlinear, or very similar to a Hebrew English interlinear. You will need to go to Add Titles if you've not already downloaded these modules. We'll scroll down in my Bibles, and I've already downloaded. It's called ABP here, and I do not want to download it again, but if you have not, make sure you click that. And then also go down and go to HI, or Hebrew Interpolated Study Bible, and download that one. I've also already downloaded that. If you have not, click those, check those marks, and then hit download and install. Now, inside of the Word Bible software, go to ABP, and you will note some things here. It shows Greek, and there we have it. However, we would like to enable some interlinear features. So right click on ABP, go to Info, and usually in some of these it will tell you the English text can be toggled by pressing I on your keyboard. So press I, and now we have the English text toggled. But however, we would like to see the Strongs as well. Go to Bible View Options, go to Strong's Numbers, and instead of Show No Link, go Apply. Now we can see the Greek, the Strong's behind the word, and then the English. Go back and turn that back off if you're like me and just prefer to click on the word itself, such as the Greek word. And now you can click on this. Let's go to John 1:1. On 1:1. In the beginning was the Word. So if you click on Logos, it will bring up down here. We can go to AMGL, or we have some other ones here as well. VGNTS, M Strong, and ones like that. So AMGL, it tells us a little bit about it. Let's go to, and we can look at the word, a word not in the grammatical sense of a mere name, saying a statement, declaration. Now, no, we can't just, this is just a brief side on word studies. Don't just pick and choose from which one you think it is here. Make sure to do the word studies, see the possibilities, and then look at the context and what would work in this context. Would we go inward thoughts of a reason here? In the beginning was the reason? No, that would not fit the context. We could go back and we'd look into here, and we got logos, a saying, statement, declaration, a word not in the grammatical sense of a mere name, but a word as embodying the concept or idea. Perhaps it's that one. Speech or discourse. Subject, man, hints, teaching, story, tale, narrative, that which is spoken of, matter, affair, reason, account, proportion, analogy, the divine word or logos. And we can even see AMGL explains this out as well. So that's a little bit of a Greek interlinear. Now let's go to the Old Testament. Go to Genesis 1:1. Now note ABP has some, it also has the LXX in the Old Testament, so you can look at some of those things. But what we want to do, and you can click on the words there, we want to go to the Hebrew because we want to get as close to the original manuscripts as possible. So here in Hebrew, you can see here, if you hover over in this particular one, he has put the notes into the hover note pop-up. You can press I for English translation, Z for transliteration, Y for directional arrow. So let's try Z. So Z is for those of us that don't know Hebrew yet, and we can see kind of the pronunciation here, or kind of what would be in English characters perhaps. Elohim. So let's go back again. Directional arrow, morphology, Kativ, which gives some differences, and that's for more advanced Hebrew studies. And morphology, so let's turn that on. So press M, and now, well, actually, let's press M again. We don't see it here. Let's go to the morphology notes and show no link. Instead of that, we're going to have it pop up. I'll show on the screen here. So now, I know it's in there. Bereshit. We did not have show morphology codes on. So let's go apply now. Now let's press M. Hmm. Well, as you can see, there's some playing around you can do here. Let's see if I missed something. Oh, morphology divider for Hebrew. Ah, I did not note that correctly. And so it's a divider. So look here in the word in Bereshit. You have be, and then ereshit. So you see the divider there. Let's click that off and on, and there we are. Okay, so hey, you learned something along the way, even in making a tutorial. Let's turn the transliteration back off, and now we see in the beginning God, and you can see that the word order is a little different in the Hebrew. Created God. It's not talking about God created himself, it's talking about he created the heaven and the earth. And you can spend some time studying out the Word of God. So this is a wonderful tool as well. Take some time, use this. You have the Hebrew and you have the Greek. And so these two interlinears would be very helpful in your study of the Word of God. Take some time, check those out, check translations, check context, and do your word studies. I hope this tutorial has been helpful in introducing interlinear Bibles to your basically your tool package. So this is all for the Word Bible software on this tutorial. Thank you.